Welcome back to Sports Prophecy TV, guys. I'm your host, Jay Taylor, and today I want to discuss commitment. I know we've been over this topic before in the past. I'm not questioning whether or not these players are committed to Jamaica. I'm questioning whether or not we have allowed them to choose the games that they want to play in for Jamaica. And this has now become an issue. We saw this under the previous head coach. Now we're kind of realizing that though Theodore Whitmore wasn't the greatest coach, there was a number of bottom line issues that prevented him from creating a team. Because when you look at Coach Hiemir Hollgrimsson, he's a professional coach and he's running into the same issues where players like Leon Bailey, Bobby Reed, Mikel Antonio, Ethan Pinnock is not there. The coach gave an explanation that was good enough for me. I do understand this. Players have to get that break. They have long seasons. When you look at a player like Ethan Pinnock, he plays 90 minutes actually every game for Brentford. This takes a toll on your body. When you look at a Leon Bailey, he went down with a hamstring injury this season. So we know he didn't fully recover, and we want to have a healthy Leon Bailey for the Gold Cup. No, the coach spoke about these players getting proper recovery at their club, which makes a lot of sense as the GFF doesn't provide the facilities and the proper physios to really get these players up to top notch shape. Mikel Antonio, he also had an injury this season, but he just finished a long season where he also won the Conference League. So he has played a lot of football. When you look at a Bobby Reed played a lot of football. Fulham was in a lot of dogfights this season, and Bobby Reed played an intricate role in that team's performance this season. So I do understand that these players need that time off. It just it's very sad that it comes at the expense of Jamaica not having a cohesive team, not having a team that plays together enough where we can then have that final product where we can compete. I do think all these players are committed, but I do think that Jamaica faces a tough challenge that I don't know how we're going to work through this. And this also gives those anti English players, fans in Jamaica and worldwide who thinks that these Englishmen should not up on the side, got them not committed. It basically feeds right into their hands because they're saying now, look, see, the man them not even show up for these kind of games. But if you dive a bit deeper, you see that it's a little bit more complicated than what it seems like on the surface. So I think this coach has his hands full. I don't know how we're going to work through this, but we have to find a solution. If Jamaica is going to have a football team that competes and on the international level and get down below 50 in the FIFA rankings and start winning games, we're going to have to make some sacrifices. These players will have to do what the Mexicans do, what the United States players do when they leave club football and come and play for their country, or they just put aside the vacation. There are players from the United States who are playing football right now. So Jamaica is between a rock and a hard place. This is a very tough one. I don't really have the answer for this one. I hope we can get it together because it will hold our team back. So thank you again, guys, for tuning in to Sports Prophecy. I'm your host, Jay Taylor. Until next time.